What's up? Yeah, we're at it. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CZW WSU Wrestling Academy for another edition of Dojo Wars. We have 8 matches planned for you here this evening, so let's get it started with our opening contest, set for 1 fall. Set for 1 fall. Introducing first in the corner to my right. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio with an official weight of 215 pounds, Lloyd Jameson. His opponent to my left, fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Official weight of 185 pounds, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dojo Wars 71. We got a packed house here at the CZW WSU Wrestling Academy. This, of course, is MLJ bringing you the call. Our opening contest. Josh Adams going one-on-one with young Lloyd Jameson. Josh Adams, the veteran. About 8.5 years in the sport of professional wrestling. Lloyd Jameson, still in his rookie semester. In the early goings of this match, you see the veteran instincts of Josh Adams taking over. Big snapmare into that chin lock, and he goes down to the mat. He's rocking the body of Lloyd Jameson with it. Nice execution from Josh Adams. Lloyd Jameson getting back to a vertical base. Forearm dragon twist. Looking to go into the hammerlock, and he gets it. Josh Adams trying so hard to reach the ropes, but Jameson pulls him away. Drop toe hold to get out of that hold. Nice. Form of a side headlock. Now just rolling around. Both men trying to assert their advantage. Lloyd Jameson coming out on top. Wow, look at that. Lloyd Jameson slapping himself in the face, trying to set himself up, getting this grounded ball. Josh Adams going for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Has both hands and wrists compromised. Series of kicks to the gut. Shoulder block, nobody goes anywhere. That time Josh Adams able to take him down. Very explosive with that shoulder block. Big time back elbow out of Lloyd Jameson. And he goes right back to the headlock. Going back to the basics. Wow, Lloyd Jameson able to roll through. Big drop kick. Incredible height on that drop kick. Josh Adams awfully happy with himself right now. Both men circling each other. Trying to get back to square one, but Josh Adams Once again with that boot. Follows up with the forearm. Lloyd Jameson ducks out of the way of that one. Oh, two men with the same idea. These guys are going at it. O'Connor roll attempt, nobody home. Looks like the young upstart Lloyd Jameson is getting under the skin of the aged veteran Josh Adams. Josh Adams knows he's got to remain focused. Josh Adams trying to slow the pace down, get it back. Now backing up into the ropes. Buying himself some time, Josh Adams, knowing he's got to slow the pace down. Josh Adams now going into the side headlock. Reversal out of Lloyd Jameson. Now Josh with the advantage with Lloyd Jameson up against the ropes. Now burying the shoulder multiple times. Now muscling up the larger Lloyd Jameson up to the top turnbuckle, outweighed by about 30 pounds. Jameson, though, he's able to fight back. A few clubbering forearms to the back. Oh, look at that. On his way down, Josh Adams went to the eyes. Jameson trying to regain his bearings. Going for a schoolboy. He's got him sacked up. 2 down only. Lloyd Jameson still very much in this contest, but those eyes are bothering him. Josh nearly choking the life out of Lloyd Jameson. Forearm dragon twist in the corner. Rolls him through with a mare. Now he's got a full surfboard applied. That knee placed firmly between his shoulder blades. Look at that reversal out of Lloyd Jameson now. What's he going for? Is he going for a backslide? I think he's going for it. He drops down to both knees. He's got him sacked up on his shoulders. 2 down only. So we're about 5.5 minutes into this contest. Big forearm out of Lloyd Jameson, but Josh Adams returns the favor. You can tell this crowd is firmly behind Lloyd Jameson. Look at the fire in this young kid. Oh, punches him right in the stomach. Oh, follows him through, ducks a clothesline. Another. Both men are down. Lloyd Jameson got turned inside out with that clothesline out of Josh Adams. Clothesline, something that Josh Adams doesn't typically throw, as he has the like hook. 2 count only. Josh Adams not typically known for his clothesline, but that was absolutely devastating at that point in time. Josh Adams just waiting on Jameson. Oh no, what's he got here? Pump handle, sits down with it, right on top of his head, and that's gonna be it. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, fighting out of Plainsboro, New Jersey. Official weight of 190 pounds, Billy Danvers. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of the 9th gate, this is Blackwater! Definitely an interesting individual's Blackwater, as Papa Giorgio. Ring the bell. Papa Giorgio is checking Blackwater. Blackwater with his eyes. This one's for you. With his eyes firmly on Sozio. They've had an issue developing, brewing over the course of the last few weeks. Blackwater going right down to the vertical base of Billy Danvers, trying to take him out relatively early, and he's just laying waste to Billy Danvers. This is the most aggressive I've seen Blackwater in quite some time. Look at this. He is just beating the holy hell out of Billy Danvers. My God. And over the course of this match, Blackwater has been glaring over to this general direction, not looking at me, not looking at anybody else. It seems that he has his sights set solely on Sozio. Sozio, of course, sitting ringside here this evening. And they had a bit of an altercation last week at Dojo Wars 70. And I'm sure that's still on the mind of Blackwater as he is going to work on Billy Danvers. Billy Danvers competing in his 4th match thus far. And I'll tell you what, if he's taking a beating like this, I mean, I'm not certain we're going to see his 5th match anytime soon. Blackwater just all over Billy Danvers. Ooh, interesting variation of the neck breaker there. Bring him down across his knee.
Let's go! Off the hair! 1, 2!
Once again, focusing his attention on Sozio. I'm just standing on the head.
4,
The aggressive nature of Blackwater coming through in spades here right now.
Put him away already, Blackwood. What are you teasing him for? Put him away. Not where you want him.
Hear the words from Nico Sozio. Obviously not very happy with the way Blackwater is treating young Billy Danvers. Oh, Danvers though, fighting back, a series of right hands. Where's this energy coming from? Oh, good Lord. Like a spinning heel kick to both the midsection and the ankles at the same time. Taking away his vertical base, Billy Danvers going face and chest first. With a handful of beard as Blackwater striking him right across the face. Now just stepping on the throat. I mean, this is the most aggressive I've seen Blackwater, I think, ever. And you got to think it's because of the issue that he's had with Sozio that he's showing this aggressive side. And now take a look at this. He's got a dragon sleeper. Now with a stomach wall. Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 3 minutes, 42 seconds. And for the winner by submission, Blackwater.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
very tumultuous situation at the end of that contest. Billy Danvers tapping out, but Blackwater not relinquishing the hold. Sozio had to come by and help young Billy Danvers out. Oh, game use.
It's pretty good now. Yeah, I think we'll step outside and cool. Calm down. Cool. Yeah.
How about Perry?
We're back! Guess what? I'm tired. You're sleeping
I missed our Rob. I brought him back to the top.
You see plenty of money, so it's See, up against people I don't like fighting.
We're celebrity superstars!
They wrote down 19 dependencies on his tax bill. They got all
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team contest won all with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my left, fighting out of Tiddlywink, New Mexico. With an official combined weight of 407 pounds and 8 ounces. The team of Joe Keys and Robert Locke. Good Dixon And their opponents in the corner to my right, team number 2. First, fighting out of Hunt Valley, Maryland. Official weight of 220 pounds. The young lion, Alexander. His tag team partner. Fighting out of Budapest, Hungary. Official weight of 245 pounds. He is the Hungarian hero. Let's go!
Whoever lose that jacket with vegan, I can't deal with that fur. Oh. Shut up.
New Mexico.
You drink some more water, don't you?
Mexico. It's to my fans.
You see some tag team action getting ready to get underway. The Dixon line making their return to Dojo Wars as a tandem after a few weeks off. In the meantime, we have seen Joe Keys in individual competition. There's the opening bell. Last week at Dojo Wars 70, it was the team of Alexander James and Laszlo Arpad joining forces for the first time ever. And, you know, they looked really good, even in defeat against Connor Claxon and Frankie Picard in the main event of last week's event. But let's see if they can turn that loss into a win here. Dojo Wars 71. Of course, just looking at this matchup on paper, in terms of tag team experience, you got to give it to the Dixon line. They've been teaming with each other for a whole lot longer, quite frankly, than Alexander James and Laszlo Arpad. Side headlock takeover out of Alexander James, and it was that distraction from Laszlo Arpad that was able to get that done. I'll take a look at this. Gato clutch here. Alexander James trying to get this one finished early. Two handfuls of hair out of Robert Locke. which is spitting in the face of Alexander James.
You think it's a pterodactyl with Roger's lat spread? Oh my god.
What is this? What are they doing?
Pterodactyl,
Pterodactyl? I don't. Apparently Joe Keys is teaming with a pterodactyl. I don't know. Robert Locke rolling through. You know, the thing with the Dixon line is if they just took themselves a little bit more seriously, if they took the sport of professional wrestling just a little bit more seriously, they would likely have a lot more success than they already have had in their young careers. Take a look at Alexander James going all around the world into that seated chin lock. Well, as I said earlier, as the Dixon line may have the advantage in terms of tag team experience, in terms of overall experience, you got to give the nod to Laszlo, Arpad, and Alexander James, who's putting Robert Locke in quite the position here. A form of a stump puller, I guess that was. Just pulling on all the limbs of Robert Locke, but Robert Locke able to get out of it, extricate himself from that hole, graduate into the headlock himself. Side headlock takeover. Alexander James had him stacked up just momentarily. Laszlo on the apron there trying to get the support behind his tag team partner. Rolls through, makes the exchange with Joe Keys. Looks like both the crowd and Joe Keys want some of the Hungarian hero. This is a man that goes about 6'4", 6'5", 245 pounds. Quite a big guy, quite possibly one of the biggest men on the Dojo Wars roster in terms of height is concerned. Collar and elbow tie up. Laszlo with the early advantage, trying to neutralize the left arm of Joe Keys, and he does. Joe Keys rolling through. Joe Keys trying for an arm lock of his own, but Laszlo Arpad able to get into the headlock. Nice standing switch out of Joe Keys.
I wouldn't trust him back there. He's got that line.
Laszlo going down to the mat. Look at this. Now breaking free out of that waist lock. Nicely done. Getting back up to a vertical basis, Joe Keys. Ooh, hard right hand, and I think that just irritated Laszlo. Nice full body slam. Lights up the chest of Joe Keys with a big chop. He's looking to flip him in. Right into the corner. Hungarian hero getting souped up here. Nice move from Robert Locke, able to get his tag team partner out of the way. And now they're picking up the advantage here. And I think they've... and it looks like, at least right now in the early goings, that Joe Keys is actually being a bit more aggressive than usual. Exchange here from the Dixon line. Well, you gotta get one in, one out, Paul. Just milking that 5 count for as long as he can was Joe Keys, while Robert Locke was doing the damage in the corner. Got him set up here. Whoa! Nicely done from Laszlo Arpad. You've seen that move applied before, going to clothesline both men. Now finds both men with a drop kick after the clothesline didn't work. Tagging Alexander James, here we are. Ooh, double knife edge chop. Got some tag team offense going on here. Nice European lifter out of Laszlo. Oh, look at Alexander James. Fire away with that forearm, then a knee strike. Ducks out of the way of the back elbow. Both men with the same idea here. Ducks out of the way of that second clothesline does Robert Locke. Oh, we have an exchange here in the corner. That's what I was talking about earlier. I mean, if and when the Dixon line choose to take the match at hand more seriously, they are very successful. They can get it done in the confines of that professional wrestling ring. Now they might be taking a low road, but it's certainly effective, and they're utilizing the 5 count as much as they possibly can. It is smart tag team wrestling. And this time, Robert Locke with that camel clutch, sort of like a Steiner recliner. Alexander James, though, able to get out of it. But just like that, Robert Locke is back on top. He's got both legs compromised. We have a tag here. Here comes Joe Keys. He just stomps away at the hamstring of Alexander James. And Alexander James flat on his back. Looks like Joe Keys might be trying to neutralize the left leg of Alexander James, trying to take away the vertical base of the young lion. Once again, you see Laszlo Arpad on the outside trying to rally his support behind his tag team partner. Alexander James that time going for an arm bar. But just like that, that was smart tag team wrestling. They had the hold applied in their own corner. It was a lot easier for Joe to get to his partner than it was for Alexander to get to his. Oh, right up on the eyes here. Raking the eyes across that top ring rope. And that's nothing but duct tape and steel cable. Does not feel good at all. Nice back elbow, nice flurry of offense here from Alexander James. Trying for his sunset flip, he got it. But a tag here. Laszlo doing more harm than good. He was trying to explain to the referee that there was not a tag made, but he was in the ring for far too long. The damage was already done. Now we have a grounded full Nelson with the body scissors. Tell you what, the Dixon line really pouring on the offense. Alexander James able to get down to his knee and whip him over, but just that quickly, the resiliency of the Dixon line. I'm seeing a new side of the Dixon line here this evening.
That's it, swerve for me. You hear me?
Look at this. Joe Keys is getting in the face of Alexander James. Very aggressive. Interesting application of the top wrist lock. A lot of the times when you apply that hold, you're in front of your opponent. This time, Joe Keys behind his opponent from a seated position. Alexander James up to a vertical base. But just that quickly, Joe Keys looking for, whatever it was he was looking for, he did not get it, because Alexander James is coming back with a flurry of strikes, going for a tag, but Joe Keys, once again, cutting him off at the pass. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex, nearly taking Joe Keys out of his boots, and this is the opportunity that Alexander James has been waiting for, the opportunity that the young lion, quite frankly, needs. He needs to reach out and tag his partner, Laszlo Arpad. Is he going to get it? We make a tag here. Both teams, both men coming in with one idea. Oh, deadlift Saito suplex. Well, look out for Alexander James. Oh, super kick to the back of the head. Sword of Attila. And that's it for the Dixon line. Your winners, Laszlo, Arpad, and Alexander James.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the left, 11 minutes, 28 seconds for the winners by pinfall. 15 of Alexander James and Laszlo Arpad. This is why I don't play
Dixon line sucks! Each other!
You sound like 800 tricks in you.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yes, there you go! Over and arms. Unless you've been living under a rock. Several years, you know exactly who I am.
No, I know.
My name is. Oh, baby! Billy Avery. June 17th, I made my big screen debut with some guys you may have heard of. Kevin Hart, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, my newbie. We're not one of those.
Is Kevin Hart related to Bret Hart?
Tonight, though, I make my pro wrestling debut.
And you're still high.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I got the best head scissor in the business. You're gonna see right now.
Are you high?
I'm not.
I mean, it is 120. You think you're taking Cannonball down?
Ladies and gentlemen, in this contest, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my right, fighting out of Hollywood, California. With an alleged weight of 269 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional wrestling debut, Billy
with an official weight of 320 pounds.
Billy Avery pissed off to have his first match with Cannonball. I mean, evidently there's only about a 50-pound weight differential. Allegedly weighing in at 269 pounds. Well, gotta give it to him. That's certainly the best headlock I've seen in this match. I think Billy Avery might want to go back to the drawing board. You gotta excuse me. I'm just sitting back and watching this. This is outstanding. Oh no! A B- for effort. Billy Avery is certainly trying his heart out. All 269 pounds of him.
Someone my picture!
What picture?
What
Camera! How you gonna have a picture?
You think you're so good, huh? You think you're so good? Oh, not as good as me. Not as good looking.
Newsflash, you suck.
Paintbrushing the man. I don't think that was a good idea. Oh no! Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you smack Cannonball in the face. You get taken around the world, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. Oh God, just peels him out of the corner. Independent wrestling fan luminary Whackbacker Hogan literally jumping out of his seat for the destruction. Oh no. Just using his own body weight to propel Billy Avery down to the mat. No, it's not a good day to be named Billy in the dojo. Oh, just squashing Billy Avery in the corner. And I don't think this is what Billy Avery had in mind for his professional wrestling debut. Tell you what, these fans are eating it up. Looks like Cannonball's having a little mercy. Billy Avery not learning from his previous mistakes. Slapping Cannonball in the face, that time kicking him in the mouth. Picture perfect drop kick. Takes his head off. Oh no. Senton City, population Billy Avery, your winner, Jeff Cannonball.
Is he alive?
3 minutes and 47 seconds. Cannonball.
You said you wanted to make an name for yourself, but you still use the same thing.
I don't like your hair.
I did.
It's blue and ugly.
I think it's beautiful, honey.
You're gonna lose.
Who's about to beat you?
Please,
Yeah.
come on, Ace!
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, one fall of the 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the corner to my right.
Wait. My name is Rayo. We don't care.
What do you want to know? How do you spell that?
And I am a nice guy. We don't care. You can't fool me.
That means you suck.
CZW, it's my house! DJ explain!
Introducing first, fighting out of Lima, Peru, with an official weight of 165 pounds. This is Rayo! Fighting out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, with an official weight of 175 pounds.
It was just 2 weeks ago at Dojo Wars 69 where Rayo and Ace Austin had what I thought was a great wrestling match. Pretty much two guys in a spirit of competition. When at the end of that match, Rayo decided to show his true colors, attacked Ace Austin after the contest, tore it apart at his arm, and that injury is what led to Ace Austin being injured and not able to compete to the best of his abilities in that six-way eliminator to get a spot into the best of the best tournament. You got to think Ace Austin has revenge on the mind. He was very focused. Did not take his eyes off of Rayo. This time Rayo pressing the... Oh, these guys are just fighting here. Rayo taking the low road. Look at Ace Austin, not once taking his eyes off of Rayo. Just poised in the corner. Ah, come on. You know, Rayo says nothing has changed about him, that he's the same good guy.
And you took that from me.
That's exactly right. I mean, Ace Austin, he does have a point. He was trying to get into that best of the best tournament just a couple of weeks ago. He blames that on Rayo. These guys going back and forth. Ducking out of the way, that enziguri is Ace Austin. Going for a schoolboy, only enough for a 1 count. Trips him up. Lateral press. Another lateral press. And once again, Rayo goes to the outside. Oh, this is certainly not like the Rayo that started coming to these Dojo Wars events, who was trying to make a name for himself by way of in-ring competition. There's a switch that flipped inside of his head, and I think now we're actually seeing the true colors of Rayo. Claims to be a nice guy. I think that's nothing but farce. Yeah! Ace Austin calling for it. Oh, going right to that arm, and that is the arm that Rayo was taking apart just 2 weeks ago. We did not see either one of these two in action last week. Gotta wonder if Ace Austin's arm is truly at 100%. At the end of Dojo Wars 69, he came out for that 6-way eliminator with that arm heavily bandaged. And Rayo clearly remembered what he did just 2 weeks ago. Now just pinpointing that arm once again. That shoulder joint is what's bothering Ace. As Ace is trying to fight his way up, he does. Big drop kick. And I think he drop kicked him in the shoulder, it looked like.
This is your ace.
Rayo putting the bad mouth on Ace Austin. He kicked him right between the shoulder blades, like the middle of the back. Just mounted on top of him, raining down rights, right after right. Now with that onto the shoulder.
This is your ace.
Rayo a bit more verbal than we're used to as well. Trying to add insult to injury, it seems like. Now look at him, look at the way he's wrenching that left arm. Paul, you got to get in there. You got to break that hold. He's in the ropes. Rayo losing focus on the match, choosing to put the bad mouth and use some gestures towards the fans here. He does feel like the fans turned on him. Maybe that is why Rayo is choosing to act the way he does. Ace Austin going up and over, but still feels the effects of the offense on his arm from earlier. Not sure he had all of that gut-wrench suplex that he would typically have. Ace now with an ace up his sleeve, trying to recuperate, trying to get some feeling back in that arm. Nice drop kick, full extension of the legs. Whoa! That kick caught him right on the ear, taking him down 2.5 only. We're over 6 minutes deep into this contest, and Ace Austin trying so hard to get a win here. Rayo drop kicking his legs out from underneath him. Ooh, hard kick right into the chest. Rolls through. And a drop kick to a kneeling opponent. 2 count only. There's still life left in Ace Austin. I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's quite the scowl, the look of determination on the face of Ace Austin. Rayo trying to silence this crowd. I don't think that's going to work. They are firmly behind one of their favorites here at the dojo in Ace Austin. Places him on the top turnbuckle. Ace feeling the effects of that shot. Going into the gut a couple of times. Does Ace Austin. Pushes Rayo to the middle of the ring. And what's Ace got in mind? Went backwards with that splash. Did not work. And now Rayo with an arm lock here. And that shoulder's placed at a very, very awkward angle. Ace is trying to get to the ropes. He's got to reach out. I feel like if he reaches out, he could just be fingertips away. He's got to scratch and claw his way out. Oh, he's stretching it. Look at that. He could not sustain that anymore. Could not sustain the pain. Come on, let him off. Break the hold. Break the hold.
Time of the match, 8 minutes, 11 seconds for the winner by submission, Rayo.
In your face. In your face. He still sucks. He doesn't need you. He still sucks.
Alright, by the way.
Introducing first in the corner to my left. Fresh off his latest appearance at a local doctor's office, receiving a clean bill of health. An official weight of 174 pounds. He is the magnificent Master of Life.
Welcome
official weight of 220 pounds. He is the sport animal, Kefka.
As we saw last week at Dojo Wars 70, it was supposed to be Qefka the Quiet challenging for the Medal of Valor against Brittany Blake. But unfortunately, Qefka the Quiet was not medically cleared in time for that match. He had to relinquish his status as a #1 contender. I did allow him to choose a replacement. George Gatton came up short in that contest with Brittany Blake last week. But, you know, I hate to take away something from such a fun competitor like Qefka the Quiet, so starting with this week, if he's able to knock off his next 4 opponents in a row, he will receive a Medal of Valor shot at Dojo Wars 75 on May 18, 2016, which is also the 2-year anniversary of the Dojo Wars program. Big night in just about a month here. But first he's got to get past a sportsman, Max Caster, who hasn't been around the dojo lately, but I'm sure has been training for the sport of professional wrestling quite valiantly. Getting the early advantage is Max Caster with that arm drop into the arm bar. Jackknife pin attempt out of Qefka the Quiet.
Shake his head! Shake his head! Shake his
Qefka just looking for a handshake. Qefka looking to be a good sport. I'm not sure why Max Caster would not appreciate that.
You suck! You're racist.
Oh, look. Qefka with some odd body motions there. Collar and elbow tie up. Waist lock first one to Qefka, but quick reversal from Max Caster. Look, he snuck a punch in. Using his body to disguise it from Nick Papagiorgio. Qefka going up and down and up and down. Looks like he was able to confuse Max Caster, slip out from underneath that headlock, go into a cravat. And a noogie. Tripping him. Neither man able to get a 1 count here. Oh, he got the handshake. Oh, but look at that. Look at the way Max Caster just contorts the wrist. Qefka trying to pump himself up now with the advantage of this handshake lock, I suppose. Takes him down. Series of arm drags here. Nicely done, and now Qefka the Quiet on top once again. Max Caster shrieking, rolling through, able to get out of that arm lock.
Wrestling! Sport! Wrestling! Wrestling! Wrestling!
Wait a second, but where's Qefka going? Qefka seemingly walking off here. Oh, well, I mean, Max Caster likes to talk about sport. We got a soccer ball or a football, depending on where you're watching this from.
DJ? lost 300 pounds.
Hey, I'm a right. Come on. Hey, let's go, sports man. I look like an idiot. I'll hit DJ right
I'm still looking around for DJ. I don't know where he's at. I mean, I'm not complaining. There we go. Slam dunk. Qefka the Quiet, 2 points. Things are broken down to a game of horse.
You might as well do that. You can't do nothing else.
Want me to dump the ball? Why?
We know you can't wrestle.
Why? Because I'm black? He's not.
I need to respect you.
He's more of a mix. Watch this.
Oh, blocked.
1, 2, 3.
Qefka blocked the shot and came down with that arm lock. Qefka showing the sportman how sports is supposed to be played, but a little bit too much fun and games from Qefka. Max Caster going right to work on that left arm. Pulls him away from the ropes, lateral press, forearm across the face. I think Max Caster had a little bit enough of the fun and games. Up and down goes Qefka, face first into the mat. Trying to buy himself some time, but Max Caster right on top of him. Continuing to work on the arm. Nick Papagiorgio doing the right thing, getting involved. Oh, quick reverse from Qefka, getting behind Max Caster. Max Caster grabbing the ropes, going downstairs, and the schoolboy has him stacked up. Max Caster quickly. Wow, fireman's carry, you don't see that often. Max Caster, the absolute taskmaster of the fireman's carry. Qefka, though, able to get a head scissors on the sportman. Rolls through. Max Caster trying to form a pinning predicament. Qefka getting that right shoulder up. And this crowd starting to get behind the magnificent master of mime himself, Qefka the Quiet. Oh, ringing the bell of Qefka. Oh, pushing right through the wall. Max Caster once again having no time for fun or games. Milking every single second of that 5 count.
Put the camera on me. Is this
A short kick right to the hamstring. Nice vertical suplex, textbook in its. And it's Qefka coming out at a count of 2. Going for a clothesline. Nobody home. Face first. Goes Max Caster. Qefka the Quiet trying to regain his bearings. Trying to figure out where he is, maybe. Papagiorgio applying a double count up to a count of 4. Wild swing. Qefka ducks out of the way. Another wild swing. Oh, he faked him out with the 3rd time. Oh, face first into the buckle he goes. 2 knees into the chest cavity. And Kefka. Oh, he's going to have to utilize one arm only. I don't know if the slingshot is going to work as well as it typically does. It seemed like he got all of it. Pulls him in one-handed with the lasso. And Kefka the Quiet takes him face first. Rolls him over, shoots a lateral press, and 2 only, says Nick Giorgio. Kefka the Quiet going up top. Max Caster turns around into a double axe handle right to the crown of the head. That left arm of Kefka is taking quite a lot of damage. It's hanging limp. But still trying to press the advantage. The shusher not able to apply it. I tell you what, if Max Caster keeps up that work on that arm, we may not see Kefka even get to Dojo Wars 72 in his hopes to reclaim his #1 contendership status. We were just split seconds away from that being true. Max Caster definitely showing me something here with his efforts at Dojo Wars 71. Of course, every Wednesday here at the CZW Wrestling Academy in Blackwood, New Jersey. Kefka now, what's this? He's got a guillotine choke. Does he have his arm in there? Is he able to? It looks like Max Caster's fading. He tapped out. He only got one choice. And Kefka the Quiet able to advance to next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, time of the match, 11 minutes. Only 5 seconds for the winner by submission, Qefka. One down, we have 3 more weeks to go. So next week, your opponent will be a man making his return to the Dojo Wars ring. Somebody you greeted on your way out to the ring. That man in that corner, Isaac Atrox.
You ain't winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team contest, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. And now to introduce.
That's not the moment to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Riley Madison, and I'm here to introduce to you the greatest, most dominant tag team in professional wrestling. Hailing from Satan's tour bus, this is Slack.
Team number 2 in the the corner to my right. First, fighting out of Topeka, Kansas. And his tag team partner, fighting out of Bridgeport, Michigan. Together, they are business casual.
Ready? Water back. Ring the bell!
Some more tag team action here at Dojo Wars 71. The return of Business Casual taking on the quite visually and physically imposing combination of Dan O'Hare and Schlack, the Storm of Entrails, coming into ringside tonight by Riley Madison. Oh! Oh, he just... Uh-oh.
Pete, get up, come on, buddy. You're fired, Pete!
Wait, hold on.
Come on, Pete! Come on! He's down! Hey, come here! Big stare! Big stare! Well, that was easy. Hey, be careful. No matter. Drop on his hand.
Take around this way. Makes the room.
Really weird situation just happened here. Dan O'Hare with a vicious roaring elbow and Pete Lightning. I mean, I went and checked it out. Didn't sound like he was breathing or I don't think he was all the way conscious. But even still, Who's Blazer deciding to go into this contest to continue the contest. Okay. I just received word from Sozio that I guess they're going to call for some medical attention for Pete Lightning and valiantly, Who's Blazer and his tag team partner, signed up for this tag team contest. They knew what they were getting into and Who's Blazer, excuse me. Excuse me. Who's Blazer deciding to fight on here. Really weird situation here with a big drop kick. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. A bit concerned, very concerned over the well-being of Pete Lightning. Just the Storm of Entrails here, it was that comment made by Schlack shortly after that rolling elbow. Well, that was easy. Certainly not the kind of thing that you want to hear after a situation like that. I mean, these guys just don't care. Who's Blazer trying so hard, but Schlack is. Schlack just going to work on the face of Who's Blazer. Another exchange here by the Storm of Entrails. Here comes the big scare, Dan O'Hare. We've already seen what he can do in this match. Oh, big boot right to the chest. Ooh, elbow drop right to the chest cavity. And that could be it. That should. Wow, I can't believe it. Who's Blazer kicking out? And I mean, it's an impromptu handicap match. I mean, there's not much that Who's Blazer gonna be able to do. I mean, leg drop just the bottom of his boots across the entire back of Who's Blazer, the heel of the boots. Now just choking him out on the ring rope. I mean, come on, guys, you've done your damage. Who's Blazer still trying to fight his way out of this bad predicament. Dan O'Hare comes in with a big clothesline in the corner. Reversal of the whip. There's Who's Blazer following with a clothesline. Oh, it gets taken down, that back elbow right underneath the jaw. As this match continues, I just hope that Pete Lightning is okay. It's such a nasty elbow right to the point of the jaw. I mean, he was in bad shape. Looks like the Storm of Entrails is just toying with Who's Blazer now. They find some sort of sadistic joy here. And Riley on the outside, she's quite happy, clapping her hands. Not for nothing, it's. I mean, shortly after that happened, I looked at the face of Riley, and she had this sick, sadistic smile. I mean, I think she loves violence. It's probably why she aligned herself with the Storm of Entrails. Who's Blazer trying with all his might to get away from Schlack. And Satan's tour bus. That time Schlack just tossing him like a sack of garbage into his own corner. I mean, it would be his own corner, but he's got nobody to tag. Release Fisherman suplex. Looks that far leg is as good as done. Whoa! Who's Blazer still in this? I can't believe it.
This cash, huh? Your boy got knocked out.
Yeah, Dan O'Hare did knock him out. He's got a point. I mean, adding insult to injury though. Going for a power slam here. Series of right hands here. Ducks out of the way of that clothesline. Big shoulder block from Who's. Sort of like a last-ditch effort. I mean, normally at this time he'd be reaching for the tag. Pete Lightning would be reaching out for the tag. But Who's has to remain focused here. Oh no. Belly-to-belly suplex. Magnum TA style. You can see with each kick out, there's less and less energy in the body of Who's Blazer, and I mean, it's such an uphill battle. I mean, just imagine being by yourself, trying to fight off Dan O'Hare and Schlack, the Storm of Entrails. It's certainly an unenviable position. Just paintbrushing the face. Big chop out of Schlack. Who's? Oh, big super kick. second. Wait a second. Pete Lightning is back. Pete Lightning is on the ring apron. He's reaching out for a tag. I don't think this is the wisest decision. He fought his way through the wrestlers here at Dojo Wars. Oh! Pete Lightning somehow able to recuperate. Going on a European lifter party. My goodness. Oh, that's his head taken off. And if I'm Paul, I mean, you can't take shots like this. After getting carried out here. We saw Pete Lightning go through men like Lloyd, Jameson, and Isaac Atrox, Frankie McCart, and of course their friend George Gatton to fight his way back to the ring and kicks him right in the face. They're still trying for collateral damage. Cruz has him up. Oh, headbutt right to the bridge of the nose, it looked like. Dan O'Hare has him hooked up. They're calling for it. Drop kick right to the face, Death Valley driver combination. The official crawling over the bodies, and that's going to be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, following back in 11 minutes, 12 seconds for the winners by pinfall, the Storm of Entrails.
Watch us land that drop kick. He's alright.
You haven't learned, has it?
What are you doing out here?
Come on, Dave.
What are you talking about?
Go,
For you to be in a school every Wednesday, it's kind of funny that you haven't learned anything. You can't win the Medal of Valor. You can't even get a pinfall on Brittany Blake.
You cheated.
You haven't learned anything, George. Where is the aggression?
You want aggression? Listen. I tried to be a fan of yours. I tried to be your friend. I tried to be a student. Just because you stunned me for 3 seconds at Mega Event 2 does not mean that you beat me. You didn't beat me, Joe. In case you haven't noticed, I'm still standing.
Yeah.
They know it.
You're still standing.
I know it.
Yeah.
And Dojo Wars.
Come on, gang!
Is that you?
Hey, come on.
Emil. Come on, Dojo Wars 72. You want it next week? Yes.
Nothing good.
I want you next week. Do it again.
I'll do it all right, George.
Bring it in.
Come on, man.
Let him go. Let him go.
Want me next week? Emil. Next week? Next week?
Yeah, next week. You're dead.
Go, Gatton, go.
You're dead.
Outside.
George, got him next week.
Nothing good. It's main event time. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is your main event of the evening. It is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my right, fighting out of Silicon Valley, California, official weight of 185 pounds, Wheeler. Opponent to my left, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with an official weight of 189 pounds. He is one half of the amazing Gulaks. This is Rory.
Main event time here at Dojo Wars 71. We have Wheeler, YUTA going one-on-one with Rory Gulak. Rory Gulak making his return to Dojo after a 1-week reprieve. Last time we saw Rory Gulak, he fell short to the hook Kurt Robinson at Dojo Wars 69. Wheeler YUTA last week with a victory over Billy Danvers. But at this point, in this contest, he's wrestling a much more experienced veteran of the sport of professional wrestling. In one half of the amazing Gulaks, Rory Gulak. And right now we're seeing a bit of a mat wrestling exchange here. And, you know, if Wheeler YUTA can get it done on the mat, but, you know, there's a very short list of people that you want to, you know, like that are so good on the mat, like Rory Gulak. Very few people that are better than Rory on the mat. You see how quickly he gets out of that headlock into that head scissors. A lot of pressure being put on the neck and throat of YUTA. Oh, Kip's up to his feet. Very impressive. For Gulak going for a handshake here. I mean, I like it. There's sportsmanship. I mean, this is, you know, for athletic competition. I mean, there's no rivalry here. There's no issue. These are just two men that want to get a victory here in the dojo. Going around the world does Rory Gulak with that amazing headlock. Goes to his feet, going for a Toreador arm drag. Two hands with it. putting the brakes on that hip toss. Here comes Rory. Nicely done. Lateral press, no. Gets him in a crucifix. 2 count only, and YUTA actually comes on top of that exchange. Looking for a full Nelson, it looks like. Rory remained crouched as long as he could, but YUTA was able to power his way into that full Nelson. Rory Gulak looking to take his opponent on the pinwheel parade. Typically a tag team maneuver he likes to utilize with his brother Drew. But Bandera's YUTA up and over. Finger lace. Big time overhand chop. Nice arm drag out of Wheeler YUTA. And this is something new to the game out of YUTA. 2 feet right to the chest. Flips up to his feet. Gotta keep your eye on YUTA. Oh, look at that. He's got the hands laced too. Got him all sacked up on the shoulders. Looks like we're back to square one here. Fans here in the dojo very happy with the match. Thus far, big drop kick out of YUTA. Rory's faking him out with that handshake. That's what I thought we were going to see earlier, but it's Rory making him wait. Ooh, big time into the solar plexus. Those body shots, open-handed body shots out of Rory Gulak. But this time he got caught. Turned it into a full body slam, did Wheeler YUTA. Big time knee drop. Point of the knee going right into the forehead of Rory Gulak. Looks so far like has him sacked up, 2 count only. A forearm right to the side of the face. Big chop from a kneeling position. A lot of times the strength for chops comes from your legs, but that was an impressive chop from a crouch position. Inverted atomic drop, takes his knees out from underneath him, fouls it up. Didn't get all of that one, but still got some of it. As Rory Gulak's head bounced up off the mat. Looked like YUTA was going for that grounded satellite head scissors driver that he's been utilizing recently. Looked like Rory Gulak had that a bit scouted. Big chop. You can see the look of pain etched all over the face of Rory. And another one, that time a bit low on the chest. Driving the wind out of his lungs. YUTA comes charging in, gets caught. Oh, there's a big chop for you. Short kick out of YUTA. Wow. Rory Gulak taking YUTA to chop class. Hard forearm. Able to bring Rory back down to the mat. YUTA was trying to find his footing. Took too long, and you can't wait too long against Gulak. Once again, taking too long. Avalanche style overhead belly to belly suplex. Nearly propelling YUTA out of the ring. Papa Georgie up to a count of 6. Rory Gulak and YUTA both getting to their feet. Gulak a second sooner. Gulak now setting him up in the Tree of Woe. Now temper's beginning to flare.
This is true!
Going for a solo pinwheel parade. Oh! And that drop kick caught him, I mean, very close to the groin area, it looked like. Nick Papagiorgio had an eye on that. YUTA able to get out of it. I'm sure Papagiorgio would have put a stop to this contest if it was indeed low, below the belt. Up and over goes YUTA. Rolling cradle. No, this is how he put away Lloyd Jameson last week. Excuse me, earlier on I said he took on Billy Danvers last week. That was actually 2 weeks ago. Last week, it was Lloyd Jameson that he put away with this very same hold. And Rory Gulak able to get to the bottom strand of rope.
Come on, Rory!
YUTA's now got to go back to the drawing board. It looks like he was looking to utilize that finishing submission hold that he seemingly just invented last week. Oh, look at this. What we have here. He's going for a life cut. No. Takes him down. Hooks both legs. 2 count. Only there is still life left in Wheeler YUTA. We see that Rory Gulak, it looks like he's picked up the abdominal area, the core of Wheeler YUTA. That's what he's looking to work on. Just trying to drive the wind out of YUTA every single move that he makes. And those chops are going to help you do the same thing. That takes the wind out of your sails real quick. Ducks out of the way, that clothesline. Quesadora backbreaker. He's got that. Oh, he turned that backbreaker into a submission hold, but YUTA able to fight his way out. Rib breaker now. Once again targeting the core. Now take a look at this. Look at the way the body of Wheeler YUTA is just contorted here. First taken down, ribs first on the knee, and now just his whole body being in a weird angle. Big power bomb. Excuse me. Right into the high angle Boston crab, and you know that's not going to help your abdominal area. That's not going to help your core, your ribs, your back, your legs. I mean, this hold does a whole lot of damage to a whole lot of different body parts. Wheeler YUTA's got to get to that bottom rope. He's trying so hard, scratching and clawing, and he gets to the bottom rope, forcing a rope break. You can hear how hard YUTA is trying to draw oxygen into his body. Gulak now with YUTA, trying to get him back up. Catches the leg. Ducks out of the way, then Zagiri. What we got here? Deadlift German suplex? No. YUTA putting the brakes on. Getting his feet underneath him. Standing switch. That time a ducking switch. Once again going for that German suplex, but getting to the ropes is YUTA. And what do we have here? Reversal. What kind of pinning predicament is this? He's got him!
Ladies and gentlemen, the last 12 minutes, 22 seconds for the winner by pinfall, Wheeler YUTA.
great night of action here at Dojo Wars 71 in a night where we saw tempers rising and flaring and a whole lot of extracurricular activity. It's great to see the night end off with a handshake, a nice display of mutual respect from one athlete to another. Wheeler YUTA, the victor in the main event of this evening, and we will see you next week here at the CZW WSU Wrestling Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for coming out this evening for another edition of Dojo Wars. Of course, the next time you can see us in action is right back here